Happy Monday, everybody. This is Jim Belden. It's October 17th, 2016. It's the weekly update. And also I'll tell you about some changes we're going to be making here toward the end of the video. So to start out with this week, update on progress on the different businesses. Not really a whole lot to update this week. So with the Amazon business, because the recent changes they've been making about reviews and fourth quarter and stuff, I'm still kind of waiting for that all to shake out and see what happens there. So for the Shopify stuff, I've just been procrastinating on it, to be honest. So I need to get on that. And then finally, the last thing is eBay. I had really good success last week. I sold 5 products on eBay, and then this week, nothing. So I don't know what changed, but it's really slowed down. So probably need to look at optimizing titles there and hopefully get some more sales. So overall, it's been kind of a slow week for the different businesses and stuff, which, you know, for other reasons, related to health, it's kind of, and I'll get to that in a minute too, that kind of impacted it as well. So as you know, last weekend I went to an event, the Millionaire Mind Experience, and so that was all last weekend, and 12-hour days, so I think that really impacted my week as well. I was kind of tired most of the week, and so it also, during this last week, I had problems staying asleep. I'd sleep for an hour, wake up, sleep for 2 hours, wake up, and it was several nights of that. So I don't know what's causing that. I mean, I've studied a lot on sleep and stuff, and I'm doing all the right things. So I don't know if it's just stress or whatever. So luckily last night I got a good night's sleep finally. So that's good. But with 1 or 2 hours just of sleep, you obviously don't get the proper REM sleep that you should be getting, and so I think that impacted my last week quite a bit, actually. So let's see what else is going on. So for my regular job, though, interesting thing came up. So I got this opportunity to work in a different group at work, and it's a group that's it's really just starting out from the ground up. So the pluses is that I would be one of the first people into the group, which means I'd have a lot of say in the way things are set up and stuff, which is actually what I really like. The downside is it's a lot of work. I mean, it'll be long hours and stuff, which, given all the other stuff I want to do on the side, I'm not sure I really want to do something like that. Another advantage, though, is most of the team's remote, so there is a chance that I'd be able to work from home more. So I don't know, I'm still weighing my options there. I have till next week to decide. So it's kind of a big opportunity, but it's also, it could mean I'll be a lot busier and be able to do less of the side things that I so much like doing, and maintaining that work-life balance as well. So more to come on that once I decide, I guess. So I've already mentioned the sleep issues. Obviously, I mean, I hope I can get that straightened out, and it doesn't continue to plague me, because it really impacted me this last week. So that's really all that's going on. Not a whole lot. So just to kind of stick with the themes of the last couple of weeks, what am I reading? So this last week I actually finished a book. It's by Blair. It's actually his second book. And I'll show you it here. Sorry, it's on the iPad. So this one's called Rock Bottom to Rock Star, and he actually, like I said, has 2 books. The first one, Ryan is actually, he's one of the founders of Visalis, which is a multi-level marketing company. They do like nutrition shakes and stuff like that. I'm not really that familiar with them. I mean, I'm familiar with things like them, but I'm not familiar with his particular company. He lives here in the Hollywood Hills somewhere, so it's very local to me, which makes it kind of more interesting for me as well. But it talks about, his first book was how he started out as a gang member, and how he found a mentor, and it changed his life, and he's got into business and started his businesses and stuff. And in the second book, this book, he spends a lot of time talking about, okay, so what happened since the last book, some of the challenges he's faced in taking company public, Visalis public. He's had some issues with his son, who has autism, and his mother has been in the hospital and stuff like that. So he's got a lot of personal issues, and he talks about dealing with that and running his business at the same time, and how he's had to compartmentalize things and still be successful. And then he addresses some of the issues with being successful, and taking company public, and also having outside backers, and how they impact what your decisions in business, and talks about a little bit about decision making, some of his regrets, and some of the things he thinks he did right. So it's an interesting book to get the perspective of someone. I mean, he started really from nowhere, and to go to where he's gotten now. So it's, gives you an insight into kind of what it takes to make a multi-million-dollar business, and then also a perspective of someone. I think he's in his 30s now, maybe his late 30s. So I mean, he's done all this from fairly young. And like I said, earlier in his life, he was in gangs. He was in and out of juvenile hall and stuff like that. So it's quite a difference. So that's the book. The book that I actually read it last week, so I did finish it. And then the resource I want to give you for those of you who want to learn, there's a site called Udemy, udemy.com. They have all kinds of courses on everything from programming to finance to stock trading to pretty much everything. It's courses that other people put together. You can put together a course too if you have a specific knowledge in an area. But I use them. I find courses like the last course I bought was how to edit videos. So hopefully I'll become better at editing these videos in the near future. But you'll see that a lot of the courses, if you just go there, are priced for like $50 up to $200 or something like that. But you can always find, if you do a search, you can usually find coupons that will get you the courses for $10 or $15. And some of these are great values for that price. So that's the resource for the week. All right, update on these videos. So I think this is the 6th one in the series at this point. Starting next week, I'm going to switch over to more themed videos. So I'll be discussing specific themes, something that I'm interested in, something that I have a specific knowledge on. For example, I do project management right now, so I can discuss that as a topic. Or I ran very large teams at a very successful company for a long time, so I can talk about managing teams and hiring and firing and things like that. So that's just some things. I've read extensively on things like health. I've been to a lot of self-help things, like Tony Robbins stuff, and other things. I know a little bit about internet marketing. So I don't know, I'll pick a theme every week, talk about it. I'll try not to go out too far, out there on things like, building spaceships or anything like that, because frankly I know nothing about that and that doesn't interest me. But so hopefully that'll make things more interesting. I can title these, and we'll go from there and see how it goes. So if you have any suggestions for anything you'd like me to discuss, anything I can help you with, leave a comment, let me know. And that's it for this week. All right, have a good week. Bye.